welcome to Weekly Inspiration with Lakeisha. I'm your host, Lakeisha McKnight, and today is really going to be a special episode because the theme or the topic of today's show is going to be dreaming and seeing the impossible. Yes, people, dreaming and seeing the impossible. And for many of you, you may have dreams, things that you want to accomplish in life. And for some kids, they have dreams as well of becoming a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, even a business owner. Now, some of you may even have a dream of being potentially wealthy and being able to properly plan for your family so that they will be well off as well. But those things can be possible if you implement the right steps so that you will be able to see those things which seem to be impossible. All right? And so I'm going to give you four critical steps that would actually be helpful to you so that you can move from the dreaming stage to the seeing stage. Because it's not enough to be able to dream something, because to dream it is just a wish, but you want to be able to see it come to fruition, whatever your desires are, okay? And one of the things that I truly believe in is if you trust in God and believe that you should and you will receive and see what it is that you desire, okay? And so the first step on today, the first step to moving from dreaming to seeing is actually thinking what you desire. It all starts with a thought. Think about it. You know, a lot of these entrepreneurs, business owners, had this wonderful idea of coming up with a concept, developing a product or service that will be able to provide a solution to people's problems. And so that's the most important thing, is that whatever your idea is, make sure that it actually solves a need. And so it starts with a thought. Now, for myself, for example, I had a thought that maybe I can graduate from graduate school and obtain my master's in social work. And so that thought actually started in 2006 when I was presented with the opportunity to receive or go through with my education for free. And I said, hey, why not take advantage of this opportunity? And so I thought about it. And so I continued along in the process, and I began to research what I needed to do to get it done. And so that thought started and it became reality when I graduated from Norfolk State University in 2009. And so that thought became a reality for me because of some other steps that follows in this process. So the first step is thinking it. You must be able to think it and consider it and ponder on it in your mind. And it has to be something that you're passionate about, something that you want to see happen, because you have to have drive to see it come to fruition. The second step is that you must believe it. Okay, because who else is going to believe your dream? Who else is going to believe that thing that you want to accomplish in life? And so you must think it, and then you must believe it. Believe in yourself. Believe in what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and you shall see it come to pass. Believe it. Have faith. And it has to be that unmovable faith. It can't be that type of belief where someone can come along in your life and actually speak negative things unto your life and saying that, nah, you're not going to achieve that. You're not going to get that done. There's no way that that can happen. And so you want to be able to believe with a passion. Believe no matter, even if no one else believes it with you. Believe it in your heart that you can achieve it and it can be done. So the first step was thinking it. The second step is believing it. And the third step is planning it. You must be able to plan what it is that you want to accomplish. If you desire to be a professional speaker, okay, now you must consider who is your audience, who it is that you want to target, that you want to speak to. Okay, how are you going to reach that particular audience that you're desiring to speak to? You must plan it. You must consider, okay, how am I going to reach them? Am I going to need a telephone? Am I going to need to make a certain amount of calls per week to make contact with that particular audience to see if I will be able to speak at their next venue? So you must have these things in place. You must plan it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen overnight. For example, with me obtaining my master's degree, that didn't happen overnight for me. I had to have patience. I had to have a press in my spirit. Even during the nights of typing papers and preparing to take exams, I stayed in it. I was steadfast, and I saw it come to pass because I was patient and I planned it. I tried to figure out what classes I needed to take in order to cross that finish line and obtain what it is I desired, which was that master's degree. And so that same thing can happen to you. You must plan it. That is the third step. And the fourth and final step to moving from dreaming it to seeing the impossible is actually seeing it. So when you think it, when you believe it, and when you plan it adequately, you will see it. Because that faith actually brings that thing which you do not see into reality. Because we have to remember that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And so people, and for all of you that are listening in on today, I want you to know that whatever that thing is that you desire strongly and that you have a passion to see happen, it can come to pass. Believe it. And I'm touching and agreeing with you that whatever it is that's in your heart that you want to achieve and that you desire to receive, as long as it's going to be a blessing unto those who are out there in the world and a blessing unto your family, you shall receive it and it shall come to pass. And if you have faith and have faith in God, there's nothing impossible with God. And so I want to thank you for tuning in today to Weekly Inspiration with Lakeisha. Today's theme was dreaming and seeing the impossible. And so until next time, thank you for tuning in and continue to seek the kingdom first. Thank you.